everyone, welcome back to my Fallout 4 Settlement Tour series here with my Soul Survivor Sin. Today we are at part 2 of Sanctuary. Last time we did that side of the street, which was the open market for Bunker Hill Caravanners, the clothing shop, medic, and general store slash Vault Tech museum. This time we're going to start off with Sturgis small repair and the gun store. Sturgis chose to live kind of on the outskirts of town, so chose to live out of the walls, but he is pretty damn close, and he has his own personal guard who you'll see in a little bit probably. Actually, I don't know where I'm going. Because I have to go find the lights. Actually, no, sorry. The lights are this way. Let's go into here. The main entrance to his home is actually through this side yard, which is quite full. He has an outdoor shower and a bathroom. Again, porta potty. Love the porta potty. It's actually cool. He has a little space so he can brush his teeth down in here. I really like this. I've kind of come to really enjoy outdoor bathrooms. They're just really fun to make. He has some supplies here for his repair shop. Place for him and some friends to sit, because unlike, okay, Dance, where the fuck are you? I know you guys can't hear him because it doesn't record their audio, but I just heard Dance shouting shit at me. We're gonna ignore you. We're gonna pretend you don't exist. Oh, here we are. Power for the building. I love this little. I like to think Sturgis can play guitar. Before we go inside, though, I'd like to go up here and show you guys a cute little spot. Oh, the little spot. It's a little date spot for Sturgis, and who will you guess? Preston. Yeah, in this universe, they're married. They have little wedding rings, and they live together, and they're married, and I love them. And that's where they go for the little hangout dates, like two old men just sitting up there drinking beers and watching the sunset. They do have a tiny home. I don't think Sturgis would really want for much, and Preston really isn't either. I feel like Preston, being in a sort of military, probably didn't get a lot of extra space. But this is his Sturgis's workshop, his personal pet project currently, and then you can open that up. This is how it's open during the day when the shops are open for business. He basically works on like small things, trying to get, you know, old lawnmowers to work and shit like that. I think though they would try to work towards vehicles. But I really like this house. It's, like I said, quite small, but it does have everything you would need, including a little bedroom. Now this is cramped. I think I should have maybe added a little more to this, given him a little more floor space. This bed does actually hold two people. I believe, well, maybe not this one anymore, but I believe at one point there was a pillow there, and the pillow acted as one bed, and the bed itself was another bed. Or the bed's a bed and the blanket's a bed? I'm not sure. Point is, they should sleep together. Oh, but so she gets to show you they just have a little bit of stuff here. Oh, no, there's their little wedding rings. They put them there so they don't get lost. Also, I can't force Sturgis to wear a ring. I can make Preston though. But that's their little hangout area. I love the shop. I think it's really cute. But mostly small repairs. I think really it's just Sturgis wants a shop, and now he's gonna be like, yeah, it totally makes money. Don't close it down. Oh, so I should say I love this. The setup. Oh, hey, speaking of Sturgis, there you are. Hi. Hi, Sturgis. Why you up there? How'd you get up? How? Okay. Um, where's Preston? Preston, get your. I want to find Preston on a roof. Actually, you know what? That's probably. Probably where dance is. He's probably on a roof somewhere. Anyway, I kind of want them to look like two warehouses next to each other, but they are two separate buildings. In here is an incredibly impressive weapons shop. He basically has everything going. We have melee, sniper rifle, explosives, magazines to read. Oh, no, sorry, unarmed melee. Kinda. I don't know if the assaults were on the head, I would consider melee. And then swords, because swords are cool. Oh, and then he does sell a couple laser weapons. Oh, actually, he sells quite a bit of laser weapons. So, like, stronger grade stuff's up there. Oh, and also, do not steal. And this is where, obviously he sells from. But you cannot get back there from here. Two completely separate things. Um, there should have been a guard post right. Ooh, didn't mean to jump right there because a guard watches over here. Well, obviously he works in there. Everyone got garbage and recycling put out because the inside of the building had to be used for more important features. Um, their entire living situation is outside, but like this is great. This feels like camping. Cause like when I go camping, some seasonal people who camp all summer will have more permanent building outside. So they have both their living room and place to cook, but also a dining room and silverware, all their silverware and stuff. The rain, clean it. Fridge full of food. Actually, they have a lot of food. I think you'd make plenty of money as the weapons guy. Opening on up. You come inside, and this is the back shop. We have one minigun for sale. You need a lot of different special, like, licensing for that. We are. Oh, wait, actually, where's. They do have a kitty, but where is your power box? Over here. Click. Give us some lighting on the inside. A little bit. I think a lot was already on. But, more supplies back here just in case you didn't see what you wanted out there. I love this ladder. I think it's to go out there to get stuff like that. I know it's a real pain. Like, how I believe the system would go is you were like, I want this weapon. They go, okay, you have to do a bunch of hoops to get this weapon. Once you get this weapon, I will, you know, get it down. You come get it later. And that's kind of how that works. He does also do repairs, so you can just like slip them through the hole. We got supplies. It's a little supply closet back here for ammo. Now back here is a little workshop. You'll see in a second what that is. He makes explosives there, other random fixins here. Place to work out. Tons of supplies that are fading in and out of existence. And then up here is where. Oh, I fell. I should mind that gap. Here is where the ammo gets made. It used to function. I don't have any more supplies right now, but basically it throws shit down this hopper into a little bin down there. And I think it was mostly making like the shittiest ammo we could make because, not selling the good stuff or making the good stuff. Oh, this is to turn off the hopper so I can collect junk. Now we're going to go upstairs to the place where they sleep. Again, they didn't have a lot of space, so instead of, wasting space putting in kitchen and, living area, like a living room, they just have a place to sit just in case it's a bit too wet to be outside one day, too cold. And then, where they sleep and where they'll fix up some weapons. A nice openable window to let in the nice air, even though I'd like to think these are not all made out of just wire. Like, we'll pretend that's a pattern on glass. Shh. They're obviously proud Minutemen. Probably like a tired Minuteman. So he's, selling guns. Because that's really the only ones that Mech would trust. Is someone who's been loyal to the Minutemen. Oh, God damn it. I'm just fucking, ugh. Right in the, right in the cooch. Fucking every door. Right in the vagina. Yeah, you know what? I'm keeping that. I don't make money from YouTube. I don't give a fuck if people don't see this because of swearing. Got someone selling Nuka products. They were like, we're gonna make the food really unappetizing. Like I have the cookbook, so I'd like to try it someday. Like they have a Nuka Cola recipe. It's just weird. Now, quick guess on comment and guess who lives in this house. Hello, I'm Mama Murphy. This is Mama Murphy's house. I definitely think she would live in a camper. So I was like, well, these campers are, first of all, these campers, like, I didn't do anything to make this camper bigger. The thing is just huge. So it makes, I swear I don't think I did. Got something to keep the rain out. But obviously she has a bedroom, just quite simple little bed area. And then I wanted to really like work more in her, her psychicness. So she does card readings. Well, honestly, it's just like poker. I don't think this table came set like this. I didn't do this. More stuff from that witch mod. All of this is from the witch mod. I really like I like these Christmas lights because they give a really nice warm yellow glow. Cause like you come outside and it's like harsh blue, and then it transitions into like a really nice rusticy brown, especially with the inside of this camper. Oh, we did cover up the holes so it won't rain on poor Mama Murphy's head. Actually, did I cover up? Yep, thought of everything. This one also has one above it. These campers are really cool. I would definitely like to use them more. She just got somewhere to eat outside. I think this should be a little more under the canopy to keep her dry. I really love this house. It's so cute. And she got a little, it's just a small fenced in area for her garden. Sin kind of doesn't respect Mama Murphy, but she's also like, you are part of the oak group, like the original group, the OG group. You can live here. There you go. We have another cart over here who probably belongs to that guy. Now, you'll notice in this last house we have coming up that this is meant to be a really like popular hotspot for visitors. So they got somewhere to stay. There's a little hotel. I love this hotel. It is so cool. You got the safe at home hotel and bar. It says like something like TV, so I like crossed it. I'm like, you don't get TV here. But you do get a lot of you get live music, so that's cool. This is the hotel slash bar, because it seems to be a pretty popular combo. So you'll see inside. We have a hangout area for people to dance, listen to the music from the roof while they're playing darts or drinking at the tables. But maybe you want to come inside and have a more cozy night out. You can listen to some live music, maybe some stand up. Look at this guy's weird collection of Nuka products. This is actually, I believe, every single Nuka Cola related like item you can get. I can't think of anything else. Like I even have like the employees only Nuka sign, which is for that area. He has his Nuka lamp over there too. We got a Nuka bottle light. We got the Nuka World flag and the Nuka Girl cut out a little. I love this. He kind of nailed it to the wall. Nuka trash cans, Nuka Cola Quantum flag, and Bach. Guy likes Nuka Cola. Actually, you know what's funny? This isn't Sheffield. Just a random nobody NPC. I don't trust Sheffield with a job like this. I mean, drinking, comedy, that is pretty adult, but maybe you want something a little more adult. Like a really thick ass pole. I love. I will continue to make strip clubs in my Fallout 4. I do not like that Fallout 4 does not include any form of sex work. That's just sad and boring. Boring of you. So maybe you want to have a little bachelor party here. So someone can dance. It was funny. Like I'm not even joking. This is the second. That is not the first stripper pole like I have made in this game. You will see another one later. I just love making stripper poles. I believe. Oh, they got plenty of booze here. I believe 2 people live here. It's very cramped back here. Like they're literally This is their literal eating space. But got a full bedroom with half a bed because I don't have another NPC to take up the other half of the bed. I do love the implication that the bar owner and the stripper are married or at least together, and that it's just like, yeah, I don't care. This is what my lady does. Love that for them. You got a really quite a small kitchen, and I guess you could consider this a living room. It's funny, you would think, well, they make tons of money. Why don't they live in a really nice building? Yeah, well, this is a pokepocalypse. This is a post-apocalypse. You're itching for space here. You have a roof over your head. Get happy about that. Upstairs now is where we will have the hotel rooms. There isn't many. There's only 5 of them. It's actually oh shit, glitching. That's actually way more than I was expecting. They're quite small. I don't think they're themed, but Slocum's Joe and the Minuteman fly. But you do also get your own personal balcony to sit at. Everyone gets one. You get to look over the stinky ass cows who fucking live in there. Room 1, room 2. Now, okay, they are themed. I forgot I themed them, I guess. These are nautical themed, obviously, but it is also a 2-person bedroom. Therefore, it costs more. You get a bigger balcony, but you actually get a worse view, I think, because you are straight looking at cow. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I'd pay to stay at a hotel where I can look at cows on my off time. Like just before bed, be like, are the cows outside? No. Room number 3 is actually our smallest room, I believe. It is kind of old. I wanted it to be like old world themed, but it is kind of mostly. No. Okay, yeah, no. It's old world themed. Old world luxuries, but it's also like bit vault techy. But it's not supposed to be complete vault tech. Oh, everyone gets a radio too, so you'll notice those. I really like this space. I do think it's like, wow, it's a lot of effort. I love the windows open so you can breathe in that fresh, stanky air. Oh, this is really cool too. It goes whoop. There's a bunch of set dressings in all the hotel rooms, but it's supposed to make them feel fancier. This guy likes clutter. Now this room is real fun. It's basically like, well, what happens before the Institute's gone? Well, someone stole furniture. Because I think personally it is stupid that all endings, except for obviously the Institute ending, you blow up the Institute. Why would you blow up so much technology? It's like, no, you just kill them all. Like, duh. Take stuff and then you blow it up. But yeah, the balcony also has freaking Institute stuff out there. Probably not great in the rain. They don't ever get rain. And number 5 is another double bed. This is the old world themed bedroom. Obviously, it has, a nice old world couch with old world uh, furniture and an old flag. Your own balcony, obviously. Now, I think this one probably has the nicest balcony. Oh, okay, these two. Because you can, just look out onto the people and this fucking tree right in your face. I know 5 rooms isn't bad. I will say that you probably probably a lot of people will be like, well, you get slightly cheaper if you share your bed. Enter all the rom-com situations. So that actually was the last furnished building. There is a little police center. And it is furnished, but it lives in no man's land. So I will show you no man's land first, and then just show you the prison, and then we'll just end it there for part 2. Part 3, I don't know if I want to do 4 parts. I kind of prefer keeping them shorter because I hate editing long parts, and also it gives me more stuff to upload. So I probably will do this in 4 parts where I finish one side of the street and then the other side of the street, ending Sanctuary. So coming up here, we have, obviously, this place needs a lot of water. So this would be the water plant. I would have decorated it to have, a lot more water purification looking material, more, tools, stations, other mishmash. There's a little some stuff here. But you'll notice like this place is really bad. Like there's some real bad lag when I get into no man's land, which wasn't what I'm calling this area because there's nothing here. This is where the people would live. It is a 2-story home where we would have bedrooms up here and their living area downstairs. Obviously, this building didn't need to be as big as it is. I think the police also live in this. Oh, sorry, a leaf fell and scared the shit out of me. I think the police are also supposed to live there because right next door is the only place that has any decoration. Bathroom. I love this. The little outhouse connecting these 2 buildings. And now we have the police station. If you do a minor crime, typically punishment happens right away. You're caught stealing. It kind of depends. I think at 3rd strike you do lose the hand. But like first time you get a public shaming. They now know to be wary of you. You are a thief. Second time you will probably actually spend time in the jail where you will probably be mistreated. You do get a little privacy, though. I love it when no one can see you pooping. They can't see you sleeping, though. Second time you get sent here, you probably are starved a little bit. You don't get what you need. Third time, you're losing a body part. Fourth time is just execution. They're like, either you're done. Execution or exile. It'll depend. Thievery is definitely an exile sort of move. But yeah, so here I'll show you all of these are empty. They would just be houses. It's kind of sad. I really wish I could have finished this area because I definitely love making rundown areas the most. We got a big house up here. Kind of that would be like a common area, like a boarding house, common house or whatever. Multiple beds, nothing special. Another one of these big ass trailers. However, several people would probably live in this one instead of just one old woman. Got a makeshift house here. This is the only house I actually made. The rest are just fucking placed down, pre-made shit. I like this one a lot. The door is really fun. That's super poverty right there. You don't even live in a house, but you do get to live by yourself. So it's a take and lose situation. Yeah, another pre-built house. You can't actually get to the 2nd story. This was going to be excess construction, a home for the construction workers. You see the backside of the farm over here. And then another house here for another poor person. Nothing that special. Last but not least, oh, actually, it's empty, really. I want to be like, oh, this place too. Empty. What's the most metal gift of all? Nothing. Fucking love Metalocalypse. This is the power plant. It doesn't have anything in it except for literally the 3 sections of power I have to the entire place. So that is actually the end of part 2. So part 1 and 2 are done, which is the first section of Sanctuary Hill. This is the overview, finally, from both sections. I will say I love like this sanctuary was a lot of fun. I know a lot of sanctuaries that are like on YouTube or bigger, have more construction. I personally just like how full my sanctuary feels, how much stuff these people have, because that feels to me like they are really, fixing their situation. They're really kind of regrowing as a society because they are able to have stuff, which it feels very capitalistic. And to be fair, this is how sin works, my soul survivor here. So I would definitely get why it feels that way. So that kind of explains why it feels like, there's a lot of stuff here. You want a lot of junk. It's like they do, because they have money, because they are a society again. I'm going to try to make sure these don't have huge gaps in between uploads, hence why the videos are going to be much shorter. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I'd also love to get a like, maybe even a dislike. I don't care. No one can see that stuff anymore. Everyone have a great day. Bye!